Look, man, so I love it. I love it as like when you kind of strip away the shit where it's like, oh, you kind of want to follow all these rules. I love it when you pull it back and you're like, but what's been going on canonically in this story?
Yeah, and why is Enoch just gone? Like they're like,
we don't talk about what happened.
Really line up with the message.
Yeah, because dude, and that's why I've always been like, why is
they couldn't quite figure out where to put it in the story. They're like, we got a better one that makes a better children's book.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, religion's a weird thing. That was crazy stuff. Wild, deep, off-air conversations here in the
We're just a battery, everybody.
Yes, we are a battery, or a as you put a show off for a show off toy, basically. Look
yes.
what I can do. Look what I did.
Look at us. Look at what I made, dude. Like, I didn't need any of your fucking help. Which, I mean, aren't we all just trying to impress our family?
No. You're still young enough. I still see that hopium in you. You're
like,
hooked on it, hopium.
No, because I know more of copium. Not it, right? Because
that's copabetes, man.
No, dude. Like, what they? The type of family that you're trying to impress changes. I want to say.
There you go. Nice twist.
Which is
nice twist.
No matter how old you get, man, you still got to try and impress them.
I guess.
But y'all, I just kind of like fucking shook hands and kind of tried to poke his third eye a little bit with some Bible deep lore. Cause look, man.
Yeah, we were doing some deep dive TikTok ticking on the Bible study, man. We were speed reading.
Yeah, dude.
And that was a cool little trick. You know how many times I've sat and I'm like, oh my god, this TikTok is going forever.
Way too long.
Yeah, like you taught me that little speeded up trick.
Yeah, turn that shit up sometimes.
Man.
Because sometimes these guys are just talking slow so that everybody can just listen slowly.
They want the run time because
and
they've got to tell you, oh, click for number 2.
Yeah. No, because honestly, I do hate ones that like tell me a 30-second story, but they go round and round so often. Round and round so often that it's like, click for round 2.
There's 25 seconds of bullshit for 5 seconds of fucking pertinent information.
But yeah, dude, when I read the Action Bible where I could see, I'm like, wait, this, like, some of these things are
like a comic book, baby?
It is literally a comic book. Action written, not written. It was which I mean, kind of.
Is it Jim Lee?
I guess it was the '90s Marvel artists, like 2-3 artists. Yeah, it looks fucking great. Like, I think I've joked and mentioned on air how like there's a cut or two.
Talked about it several times.
I'm pretty sure you see Moses in a fucking Nolan-ass pose.
I'll have to check it out. Check this out.
I'm pretty sure I can tell you exactly what happens. Moses comes down from the fucking mountain with the 10 tablets, sees that the Israelites, have made a fucking gold bull and are dancing around it. He's like, are you fucking stupid? And like, again, imagine Nolan Omni-Man saying, what are you doing? Think, people, think.
The first commandment is thou shalt not manipulate the timelines.
Because holy shit. Because, oh my god, dude. That was
Number 2 is thou shalt not hulk out on thy spouse.
for real. Because, dude, that was one thing. I was like, look, kind of dropping lore and tea. Wait, so these chosen by God have just been going around and just fucking people up. What's that all about? And then I see this little change in perspective where it's like, no. This creator God is actually insanely evil and very angry, which follows with his I'm a very jealous God.
And he floods the fuck out of it.
And like,
nah, we're starting over.
I'm pretty sure that even mentions like he was very mad and he warned Noah. He's like, because he really liked his little toys. It's like, I'm gonna kill all of you, but I need you not to all die. So get a boat now.
He's like, I want everything, but there's a few things I like this stuff. He gave him a grocery list and said, here, put this on a boat.
And so like I'm starting to see, I'm like, oh yes, he does have a chosen people, and it's a chosen people to start shit. He can't have it nice and clean all the time. He needs to start shit every so often. That's like, that's stinky.
So where are we at on that cycle in your perspective?
Starting shit right the fuck now. Get the boats. I've been telling everybody about the flood since Seattle.
That's just because it's wet out there, man. That's just because it's wet out there. Speaking of religion, something that was a bit of a religion for me in the 80s and 90s. You as a 90s kid, this happened very early in the 90s, so it maybe not in your wheelhouse, but I took in a documentary over the weekend.
Okay.
I Like Me. It's the documentary on John Candy. It's on Amazon. Are you familiar with John Candy's body of work?
No.
Oh,
I need you to bring some perspective and names that I might know.
Uncle Buck, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles sounds familiar.
He was in Home Alone. He was the Polka King of the Midwest.
Polka King of the Midwest.
When the mom gets back to the house and she rides in the U-Haul van in the back. No, goodness gracious.
No.
This is almost just as about a disappointing experiment as when I told my wife that James Earl Jones died. And she's like, who? And I went, Darth Vader. And she went, who? I said, Mufasa. And she went, who? And I'm like, oh my God.
You lost me at the name. Fuck. You lost me at the name. You brought me back with the characters.
Yeah, I'm not really good with a lot of his character names. I mean, obviously Uncle Buck was Uncle Buck. He Great Outdoors. He was the original Chris Farley.
Okay.
He was Chris Farley first. To compare him, they drew a lot of comparisons because of their size and their physical comedic approach.
Okay.
Anyways, the documentary, just over 2 hours, directed by, I believe it was Colin Hanks. Maximum Effort, which is Ryan Reynolds' production team, worked with them. Really great interviews with former co-stars and directors and people that have worked with him. His kids were really good in the documentary. Not gonna lie, I shed a little bit of a tear because John Candy was like a religion back in the day, and he was doing a ton of movies. There was a time where he was in 3, 4, 5 movies a year.
Yo.
I mean, back when they were putting out good comedies every every movie cycle there was a decent comedy out.
Damn.
On top of just all his character work, he was a very good character actor. Like, he never necessarily like carried too many movies, but there were some movies that he was like in Lampoon's Vacation. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Okay, so Vacation, he plays the security guard at the end of the movie. Hilarious interaction with the family. But John Candy was just absolute comedy gold. And I know I had mentioned Mount Rushmore. If I had to make Mount Rushmore of legendary comedians, John Candy would be on the list. He was not necessarily known as a stand-up, though. He did start doing stand-up and started out as improv. But once he made the movies, that was pretty much it for him.
See, I was about to ask if he was the one who voiced Spawn in the 90s
No.
anime, and I was like, made sure I didn't make myself look too foolish.
No, he's a big, jolly, funny guy. Very
contrasts to Mufasa and fucking
very lighthearted. No,
Darth Vader.
No, those were not. That's for James Earl Jones. Those were
James Candy. You're talking James Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see where I fixated.
Yeah.
James Candy.
Yeah. But yeah, so the documentary was really well put together. I had to pause it quite a bit because honestly, as far as bio documentaries like that go, it was very heavy. I found myself pausing and taking breaks because it was very emotional. I mean, you're not familiar, but he died in 94 of a heart attack.
I see.
And he had he was on his way to, this is in the documentary, he was on his way to film for the last shoot of the movie or whatever that he was doing. And he had to stop on the way out, and he's like, "Oh, you want me to go get, cart or whatever?" And he's like, "No, I don't want to, microscope on me. I don't want anybody to know. Just need to take a minute." Did all the shoots and everything. Went back the next to the hotel or to the room that night, and then passed away. It was So he finished the movie and then passed away. It was crazy.
Nuts.
That was definitely a big shocker. And then for my generation to see it happen again to Chris Farley, though, from the documentary, it didn't seem to lean much like there was drug issues or anything with Candy. It was more just his weight and health.
Yeah.
He was a big guy, played a big guy, and stayed a big guy.
Yeah.
Where Chris Farley, it was more with,
different demons.
Yeah, different demons was more the just wild partying too hard type.
Bro, could have had a different Shrek.
Very different Shrek, even drawn differently.
Yeah,
like I've seen that behind the scenes. That's crazy. But like even going back further to like a John Belushi, not to like compare a Farley to Belushi, but again, larger guys. A lot of people draw comparisons with their drug issues. Apparently, that was the first time that Belushi had ever done a like a speedball, an 8-ball or whatever. Like that was his first time, and he just happened. Like, that's that cautionary tale. That's why I'll never do cocaine. I said that on a microphone. No, my heart races all the time as it is from anxiety. I don't do anything else to speed up.
Yeah, there's history in the family. I'm like, nah, I'd rather use depressants. I'd like to take some downers.
Let's take an edge off. Let's dial it down a little.
Yeah, I want to dull the edge, not sharpen it, please.
But
so Rushmores.
Yeah, Mount Rushmores. You have a Mount Rushmore of comedians? One of mine.
Okay, so what's the
No criteria, just which 4 comedians, living, dead, yourself.
Yeah, I'm the first one, of course, baby.
So what is it? You get 4. You get 4 of them up there.
Because okay, have you ever watched Shrek?
A time or 10,000.
Have you ever watched it in Espanol?
No.
Check it out, dude.
No.
Shrek bridges the Latino American and fucking American zeitgeist beautifully. Fucking all the local jokes in English get translated seamlessly into Spanish because it's
Can I just turn like the captions on so I can hear it, but not like?
You're not gonna get it. You're not Latino,
I
dude.
just have to like from memory memorize like what they're saying in English. 'Cause I don't.
Sort of, not really, because no. Here's the thing. Like I'm about to tell you. Like yeah, there's all those like all the visual like fantasy nursery rhyme characters, but a lot of like the jokes, all the writing has to be translated to something that's culturally relevant in Spanish in a Latin American, maybe fucking. I'm not too certain about the fucking European Spanish. I might have to see if there's a fucking European version, but like, all right.
I should learn a little bit of Spanish. I work with someone that.
Come on, dude.
I mean.
But
we
okay.
don't need to go over my educational credentials, but yeah, they're not good. So I should probably learn some Spanish.
Get some plasticity going. But okay, let me. So you know the whole interrogation with Gingerbread Man and Lord Farquaad?
Oh yes, I won't need that because I know that scene. I know that scene almost word for word.
So that whole interrogation is Lord Farquaad asking Gingerbread Man about a chick, and Gingerbread Man being like, well, she's married to this other guy. That's the conversation boiled down. But in English, it's like, do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. It's like, married to the Muffin Man. And in Spanish, it's that same conversation. It's the same basic beat. Farquaad is asking Gingery about a girl. But the conversation is entirely different. Because now, in Spanish, it's changed to, pues, ¿sabes a Pimpón? Do you know Pimpón? He's like, oh, yeah. El que se lava la carita con agua y jabón. Oh, yeah, the guy who washes his face with water and soap. He's like, he's married to Pimpón.
Do you guys not know the Muffin Man?
We do, but it's just switched around to a Spanish nursery rhyme. Cause there's in Spanish there's this guy Pimpón, and it's just a nursery rhyme to get kids to wash their face.
God,
This guy Pimpón. He's made out of cardboard. He washes his face with
sounds like Flat
water and soap. Flat Stanley. He's been talking about Flat Stanley. He's like, she's married to Pimpón.
Oh. Does he live on Drury Lane?
No.
Have we talked about the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man?
On Drury Lane, right?
On Drury Lane, yeah. That guy, yeah. Do you know the Muffin Man?
Doesn't always give it baker's dozen, so I don't really like going there.
So
very much the brand name.
So with the Muffin Man, that story started out as a warning to children because the Muffin Man would literally abduct and kill children.
I need to get to that part of the Brothers Grimm stories.
And we've passed it down now as a nursery rhyme
See, because no, dude, that's the beauty, and that's what we're losing, and that's what I've been kind of saying. Like, we need to return to classic memes, dude. Nursery rhymes are just these dark stories, these dark cautionary stories made shorter.
Watch the show Grimm?
No.
There's actually a show called Grimm.
Yeah.
And it's based on all those Brothers Grimm, like, fairy tales.
Yeah.
It's okay. Did you ever watch Once Upon a Time?
I watched Once Upon a Time. I'm kind of mad with myself, but yeah.
So
I'm like basically watched it, but Disneyfied.
It's what?
Disneyfied.
What was it? What'd you say?
I've basically watched all of the Brothers Grimm, but just Disneyfied.
Oh yeah, okay. So, I mean, I kind of liked Once Upon a Time for a little bit. The first few seasons were pretty good. I was a fan.
Dude, it was whisper, 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 plot point, whisper, 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 yo!
Yeah, it was a little slow watch sometimes, slow episodes. Overall, I like to watch things for the overall story.
Yeah.
Where's it lead?
Yeah.
So I can handle. That's why I was able to make it through The Walking Dead when they had like a season and a half of just bottle episodes where it was just two characters off doing a thing. Then the next episode was two other characters off doing a thing. And then at the end of the season, everybody comes together and they all do a thing together. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I see it. That was cool. You know, I made it through the season.
Yeah.
So that's how I liked Once Upon a Time for a little bit. And then Grimm was a lot like that. It was, story of the week. What are we doing? And then there was an overall arching story to it. It went on for several seasons, and I think it even got a reboot or brought back to life or something. I don't know. It was something that from the early thousands that I watched, or 2010s maybe. But what else were we talking about?
Grimm fairy tales. Shrek.
Oh yeah,
Cause
we were talking about
Rushmores.
Sorry.
Check it out. Like I said, they fucking localized that shit perfect. Fucking loved it, and because they put so much love into it, my favorite character, both English and Spanish, is Donkey. Because in English, I love me my Eddie Murphy. It's always great, but dude,
Spanish.
They used Eugenio Derbez, a Mexican-born comedian who's actually now very bilingual. If you want to check him out, but homeboy's been doing this shit for a while, dude. He actually, like, when the movie dropped, and I heard him, I was like, isn't he on the TV? Isn't he doing a show with one of my crushes that I totally don't have?
So okay, I have questions.
Yeah.
These are cultural questions.
Right.
A movie is coming out. We're going to use this current example. Shrek is coming out to movie theaters in summer of 2001. A young B is getting hyped to see this movie. It's marketed as Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy. You watch it on Telemundo, and it's somebody and this other guy. How does that work? Like, when they do animated films, do they?
Well, no, check it out. If they're gonna be showing trailers, they're probably gonna have one in Spanish too. But I don't know if they were.
So is it still marketed like this is Eddie Murphy?
No.
So they don't market the actors; they market more the material.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I'm pretty sure
was the boiling point of the question was like, which is marketed more? Because obviously, in a subtitled or Spanish version, it's not necessarily going to be Eddie Murphy's voice.
Yeah, because I think
That's where they just market more of the material and the content versus marketing the stars.
Yeah, no. Marketing the stars, very American, let me tell you. Very, because no, they will market.
Hank Hill you slipped in there. Tell you what.
They do market
Boy,
actors. If it's a live action,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
but especially in an animated.
That's why I drew with animated.
And then in that case, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't advertise the English one if they know they're gonna have a Spanish one. They probably wouldn't advertise it like that. They might advertise it subtitled, like, come watch the new American release in subtitles. But then, like, actually start advertising the Spanish localized one later.
Gotcha.
And by then, I'll be like, yeah, I expected to eventually see it like this.
Gotcha.
It's not like, oh! They made it in Spanish. It's more like, oh yeah, they finally put it in Spanish.
So Spanish Donkey is
Eugenio Derbez
is on your
he's number one on the Rushmore.
Who would follow? Let's go snake style. You get two, and I'll snake it back to you.
Comedy wise, Rushmore.
These don't necessarily have to be influences either. Just top dogs that you feel.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, there's also like the fucking widely accepted Rushmore. Like, I don't want to say those, you know. Like, I feel like
Right. That's why it's more personalized to you. Like, I'm opening it up to.
like
There's not much restraint here.
barring the classic Titans that I know of, fucking Eddie Murphy, George Carlin, and
Because I feel like Candy's one that I don't give enough credit to, but because of his character acting and his comedic style, I really resonate with that.
Mm-hmm.
I forget that sometimes, and that's I feel like why that was. As seeing that documentary as an adult, where I watched a lot of his work as a child. You know what I'm saying? It changes my perspective of his work. Now I want to go back and watch some of his other work. There's another comedian on there that I'd like to go, not on my list, but could be, possibly, is Rodney Dangerfield. I came in late to the Dangerfield party. There's a movie I want to discuss with you about Rodney Dangerfield. Are you familiar with Mr. Dangerfield?
not really.
Okay.
I know he's the one who smashes millions.
Oh my God.
Or is he the one that gets no respect?
He's the one that can get no respect. He's the no respect guy.
Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz follows Eugenio Derbez.
The guy who smashes the melons, that's Gallagher.
Both. I thought that was MacGyver.
No, he's paper clips and rubber bands and gum wrappers.
Made an M16.
Yeah. No, he hotwired a helicopter with that. Yeah,
Bro.
MacGyver was on The Simpsons too.
Yeah. I know it's on my May. But yeah, Eugenio Derbez followed by Joey Diaz, cause I love the chaos.
Okay. Let's see. Who would I put on my Rushmore? Again, staying away from the obvious ones that I've talked about before, that have kind of influenced me over the years. You know, the Sandlers, the Carries.
Yeah, I was gonna say Carrie and Sandler were the last big ones.
I mean, those were very heavy comedy influences on me. where I feel I haven't been able to stretch my comedic bounds to yet, to be that. I am that silly and absurd in real life. I really am. But for me to bring that to the stage, it's been difficult at a point. But as far as like just comedy in general, Kevin Smith. Yeah.
Who's it?
Yeah. And you could put him on there for any number of reasons. Actor, he's a funny actor. Even though he doesn't say much, he's obviously, his character is Silent Bob. He's had some speaking roles. He's been in a Die Hard flick. He was in there was a anyways, I can't think of it. The Weeds Wheedling guys.
Taking a few rips.
Yeah, man. But yeah, he's done other things than Silent Bob that I've felt he's been good in and brought humor to the roles. But also his work as a writer and a podcaster and other media aspects. He always has a high energy. He's always funny and brings joy to people's faces, and that's just one of the things that I like about his personality and his performances.
Okay. It's Tim, because I was about to say, man, like, you're making me think of some of these other Rushmore lists. Like, fuck, do I even, is liking him, being inspired so much from one performance enough to really put him on my list?
Yeah, it boils down to a body of work type thing. How do you look at the body of work?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like some of these people I'm thinking, I'm like, I've only seen like one thing. Like, not my first two guys, but I mean, I'm cutting into your listy poo here.
Well, it kind of led me into my next one. Is a very similar guy, is Seth Rogen. Very, very funny. It started in stand up, of course, like many, and that's the thing. If you look at a lot of like back in the 80s, comedy was the thing you wanted to get on TV.
Right.
Then in the 90s, it was you wanted to get to movies. And then in the 2000s, it was still kind of movies, and now it's everybody wants to get into a streaming service.
Yeah.
Everybody wants their own show on a streaming service, basically.
Right.
Which is the new network TV, essentially. This is which network did you sign with? Instead of Fox, ABC, NBC, and CBS, it's Netflix, Amazon, Apple, or Paramount. Which one?
Yeah.
Which one gave you a deal? So it's kind of circling back. But Seth was another one who started in stand up, then moved to the acting. He got a few TV things, but he's consistently been funny. I've seen a large body of his work. There's probably less movies of his that I haven't seen than I have seen. There's a few. I know a few that I have not seen. But even like his work in Jobs, that was a really good body of work that he did. So overall, he's a funny guy, so he goes on the comedy of Mount Rushmore. I got one spot left, and I don't know who to give it to.
I'm gonna have to piggyback on that, but a little sidestep. I'm gonna put Mike Myers on that.
Oh, he was looking to be one of my older guys to go on the list.
Yeah, because like going off body of work, man. Like of all the comedians / comedy actors that I grew up with, dude, it's Mike Myers. Like,
that's fair.
Everyone goofs on Cat in the Hat, but dude, I was like, oh my god, it's not Shrek.
See, and when
Oh my god, dude, it's fucking Dwayne.
is so when Mike Myers is brought up, you think Cat in the Hat, is that like your go-to thought with?
That's my first thought.
That's
not
your-
so much Shrek.
Okay. I mean,
Because I started with Austin Powers.
that's what I was gonna say. That's my go-to with Mike Myers.
Look! Don't side eye me! Don't side eye me!
I started honestly in the Saturday Night Live days, and then really got turned on to Mike Myers once I saw the movie Wayne's World.
Oh,
So I had seen the bits here and there, and all his other characters that had done on Saturday Night Live and stuff here and there. So I wasn't like a regular watcher back then. But then once I saw the movie Wayne's World, I'm like, oh, like Garth was my dude. So, because it was me and my best friend Kyle, we were always hanging out together. So it was always like we were Wayne's World, Jake's World, party on, excellent.
I did it.
How about those guys podcasting before podcasting was even fucking cool, dude?
Dude, they were ahead of the curve.
Live streaming from their basement in the 90s. Those guys were on to something.
If it wasn't for SNL, Wayne's World, dude, maybe podcasting never happened. But no, dude, like I didn't watch Wayne's World until I was in college.
Oh, really?
I was a late bloomer on Wayne's World. Like I said, don't side eye me, but I watched Austin Powers at like 6 years old.
I remember, I believe I took my brother, who is 6 years younger than me, I took a girlfriend at the time to go see, I can't remember, I think it was the second one maybe? Might have been the second one. Took her to go see the second one, and I took my brother with me and made him sit in front of us, and we sat in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, when that come out, 2000, I think I was 18, 19 years old. So
I mean, that's not that bad. Fucking 6 years old watching.
no, 6 years younger. So he was 6 years younger than me. He was younger. You were 6 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a little rough.
I mean, it was pretty funny.
The first one wasn't as bad as the second one, I feel like.
Yeah, after
The second one, they turned the volume way up.
turned it up. Because, yeah, I think I watched the first one. Like, once I rewatched them all, I was like, oh, I watched the first one. Good. Because 2 and 3 are fucking wild. But it was fucking Austin Powers, Shrek, Cat in the Hat. I want to say there was like one other.
My kids owned Cat in the Hat on DVD, bro.
We did too, man. We damn near scratched it from just watching it so much.
I love that, man.
Oh yeah.
You know
Sorry.
what? Next time I go to visit my grandson, that's
on the docket.
That's on the docket. I think he's 2, and he's 2.5. He's good for Cat in the Hat, right?
I think so. It's because that's the thing, man.
I'll cut you and make it look like a bloody accident.
That's the thing, man. Like, it's PG, I think I want to say. And you can tell it's PG, but it's still skirting the line. I'm becoming a little too adult, a little too grown up.
Gonna have to start putting some numbers behind them.
Yeah.
No, that's a really good one. Have you watched the Mike Myers Netflix show?
I did. That was like a one and done, right?
Yeah. It was like a limited series.
Like a 10 episode thing. Because I'm pretty sure I watched it all. Yeah. I was like, that's interesting.
It was weird, wasn't it? I loved how the series started when he's in Canada and it's all fuzzy, like old school TV, and then they cross from Canada into the United States, and it like changes the colors to all vibrant.
Yeah.
Pictures like crystal clear HD.
See, that's the goofy shit I love, man. And that's what I'm saying. Mike Myers on the fucking third head on the fucking Rushmore.
And So round out yours. Since we're snaking back, who's your next?
And
you can't steal my next one.
I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna piggyback and steal Seth Rogen, but you said shouldn't steal, so I kind of got to think about this. Maybe I'll let you finish out yours.
Oh, mine's easy then. I'll take it before you get a chance to steal it. Though I don't feel like this is going to be in your wheelhouse because this is a little older, and that's going to be Bill Murray.
Bill
Murray. Caddyshack. Ghostbusters 2. He really was, looking back, his body of work is amazing. He's always funny. Another Second City guy. He was brought. They interviewed him in that John Candy. That's what brought him back to the forefront of my mind. And thinking about his body of work, he deserves being on the comedy Mount Rushmore.
I can't disagree, but I didn't grow up with Bill Murray.
No.
The only thing I really watched with Bill Murray was Osmosis Jones.
Oh, that's a great fucking movie.
Dude.
That's a great goddamn movie.
It's so good.
Rewatch on that.
It's so good, and it's so
underrated. So underrated.
Bill Murray is so gross. I'm like, he's supposed to be funny? I'm looking at some stuff. I'm looking at these things. So, looking at it now, I was like, no, that's fucking great. I fucking love that. But, as a child, I'm like, I don't want to watch any more of this guy.
David Hyde Pierce is in that.
Dude, that was a fucking great movie.
Medicine. Was it Chris Rock?
Yeah. Main character.
Yep. That was a
White Blood Cell.
I remember watching that. It played on cable,
played on Cartoon Network regularly.
I watched it on some sort of when did it come out?
Mid 2000s.
Really?
I think so. Maybe late 90s.
Anyways, whenever it came out, I remember watching it over and over.
It was fucking great.
Whatever cable, it would always be on.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah,
they made a show.
Did they really?
Yeah. They did more adventures.
Well,
it didn't.
Well,
it became a.
How sick could Bill Murray be?
It was more of just showing anatomy.
A different med every week. After he got out of the hospital at the end, they're like. It's all the other pills joined the party from his prescriptions.
It more became let's explore the body and what the body has to fight off.
Oh.
So it became less about Bill Murray and became more about...
So it was a really, really cool episode of the Magic School Bus. That would have been an awesome crossover event.
Yeah. Imagine 2 seasons of the Magic School Bus stuck inside a child's body. Parachemas.
So who rounds out your Mount Rushmore?
I can't... I was saying I don't want to say too many of the fucking Titans. I can't deny my family's fucking actual childhood. While yes, Mike Myers I love in so many ways, I cannot deny that 90% of the shit that me and my sisters watched growing up, starring Jim Carrey. So I gotta put up Jim Carrey, man. Jim Carrey rounds it out. He's the reason why I do faces.
Because your Jim Carrey is more going to be like my Bill Murray.
That's what I'm saying. I only know Jim Carrey from movies up until college, when I started doing research on writers, artists, that.
I knew Bill Murray from movies until I got older, and I'm like, oh, he was on Saturday Night Live, and then you go back and start rewatching some of his older stuff, and you realize, leading up to those, that's where they were really great as well.
Yeah.
You get to see some of that raw talent.
Yes.
So, as comedians, it still gives us something to shoot for. So, what streaming service do you want to sign with?
Timu.
You mean Tubi?
Yes. I don't know, man. The very good streaming service.
Don't give that. That's for
Fuck. Cut, guys, cut.
That's for Comic-Con next year. We're gonna announce our own streaming service. All right, kill the mics.
God damn it.
All right. So that rounds out the Mount Rushmores. We did some religious talk to start the hour.
Which, I mean, when we're talking about the Rushmores in our comedy, I mean, that might as well be fucking religion.
It might as well be. Absolutely. Any other finals you have?
Coming up this weekend, bro, I'm pretty sure there's sports ball and sports puck going on. So I don't know, man. If you're tired of watching people beat themselves, come watch people mentally beat their heads against the wall.
Let's see. This episode will be coming out on Thursday. So if you need something to do tonight, come on down to Toledo Spirits, downtown Toledo. I'll be slinging some funny jokes for Crumbly Comedy. Dave Crumbly and crew down there puts on a hell of a show. But other than that, that's all I've got, guys.
Dude, fucking...
We did it. We did the thing. So, from the Very Good Shed, do a thing, say a thing, make a thing. Just might change your life.
Guys.
Ow!
Yeah. Dude, fucking... And here's the problem again, dude. I started with Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura, at 6 years old. I think it was number 2. Because I rewatched the first one. I'm like, where's the scene where he's in a canoe and he uses a hand fan as a motor?
My favorite part is in the second one is the guano.